What up, y'all? It's one Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, August 30th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Gene Wilder, who regularly stole the show in such comedic gems as The Producers, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Stir Crazy, died Monday at his home in Stamford, Connecticut. His nephew, Jordan Walker Perlman, said he died of complications from Alzheimer's disease. He was 83. His nephew said in a statement, "We understand for all the emotional and physical challenges the situation presented, we have been among the lucky ones. His illness prior, unlike in so many cases, never stole his ability to recognize those that were closest to him, nor took command of his central gentle, life-affirming core personality. The decision to wait until this time to disclose his condition wasn't vanity, but more so that the countless young children that would smile or call out to him, 'There's Willy Wonka,' would have to be then exposed to an adult referencing illness or trouble and causing delight to travel to worry, disappointment, or confusion. He simply couldn't bear the idea of one less smile in the world. He continued to enjoy art, music, and kissing with his leading lady of the last 25 years, Karen. He danced down a church aisle at a wedding as parent of the groom and ring bearer, held countless afternoon movie western marathons, and delighted in the company of beloved ones. He had been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1989. The comic actor, who was twice Oscar nominated for his role in The Producers and for co-penning Young Frankenstein with Mel Brooks, usually portrayed a neurotic who veered between total hysteria and dude-eyed tenderness. He told Time magazine in 1970, My quiet exterior used to be a mask for hysteria. After 7 years of analysis, it just became a habit. Habit or not, he got a great deal of mileage out of his persona in the 70s for directors like Mel Brooks and Woody Allen, leading to a few less successful stints behind the camera, the best of which was The Woman in Red, co-starring his then wife Gilda Radner. Wilder was devastated by Radner's death from ovarian cancer in 1989 and worked only intermittently after that. He tried his hands briefly at a sitcom in 1994 with Something Wilder and won an Emmy in 2003 for a guest role on Will and Grace. His professional debut came off in Off-Broadway's Roots in 1961, followed by a stint on Broadway in Graham Greene's comedy The Complacent Lover, for which he won a Clarence Deering Award as a promising newcomer. His performance in the 1963 production of Birch's Mother Courage was seen by Mel Brooks, whose future wife Anne Bancroft was starring in the production. A friendship with Brooks would lead to some of Wilder's most successful film work. From the time being, however, Wilder continued to work on stage in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in 1963 and Dynamite Tonight and The White House the following year. He then understudied Alan Arkin and Gabriel Dell in Love, eventually taking over the role. Wilder also worked in television, 1962's The Sounding of Hunting, The Interrogators, Windfall, and a 1966 TV production of Death of a Salesman with Lee J. Cobb. He later starred in TV movies, including Thursday's Game and the comedy variety special Annie and the Hoods, both in 1974. In 1967, Wilder essayed his first memorable big-screen neurotic, Eugene Grizzard, a kidnapped undertaker in Arthur Penn's classic Bonnie and Clyde. Then came The Producers, in which he played the hysterical Leo Bloom, an accountant lured into a money-biking scheme by a theatrical producer played by Zero Mostel. Directed and written by Brooks, the film brought Wilder an Oscar nomination as Best Supporting Actor. With that, his film career was born. He next starred in a dual role with Donald Sutherland in Start the Revolution Without Me, in which he displayed his fencing abilities. It was followed by another middling comedy, Quackster Fortune Has a Cousin in the Bronx, also 1970. In 1971, he stepped into the shoes of Willy Wonka, one of his most beloved and gentle characters. Based on the children's book by Ronald Dahl, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was not an immediate hit, but became a children's favorite over the years. The same cannot be said for the 1974 Stanley Donen directed musical version of The Little Prince, in which Wilder appeared as the fox. He had somewhat better luck in Woody Allen's spoof Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex, appearing in a hilarious segment in which he played a doctor who falls in love with a sheep named Daisy. Full-fledged film stardom came with two other Brooks comedies, both in 1974, the Western spoof Blazing Saddles, and a wacko adaptation of Mary Shelley's famous book entitled Young Frankenstein, in which Wilder portrayed the mad scientist with a signature mixture of hysteria and sweetness. Working with Brooks spurred Wilder to write and direct his own comedies. Though none reached reached the heights of his collaborations with Brooks. The first of these was The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother, 1975, in which he included such Brooks regulars as Madeline Kahn and Marty Feldman. It was followed by 1977's The World's Greatest Lover, which he also produced. Wilder fared better, however, when he was working solely in front of the camera, particularly in a number of films in which he co-starred with Richard Pryor. The first of these was 1976's Silver Streak, a spoof of film thrillers set on trains, 1980's Stir Crazy, which was an even bigger hit, grossing more than $100 million. Wilder and Pryor's two other pairings, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and Another You, provide diminishing returns, however. While filming Hanky Panky in 1982, Wilder met Saturday Night Live comedian Gilda Radner. She became his third wife shortly thereafter. Wilder and Radner co-starred in his most successful directing stint, The Woman in Red, in 1984, and then Haunted Honeymoon. But Radner grew ill with cancer and devoted himself to her care, working sporadically after that and hardly at all after her death in 1989. In the early 90s, he appeared in his last film with Pryor in another comedy, Funny About Love. In addition to the failed TV series Something Wilder in 1994, he wrote and starred in the A.E. mystery Telepix, The Lady in Question, and Murder in a Small Town in 1999. He also appeared as the Mock Turtle in 1999's NBC adaptation of Alice in Wonderland. He last acted in a couple of episodes of Will and Grace in 2002 to 2003 as Mr. Stein, winning an Emmy. He was born Jerome Silberman in Milwaukee and began studying acting at the age of 12. After getting his Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Iowa in 1955, Wilder enrolled in the Old Vic Theater School in Bristol, where he learned acting techniques and fencing. When he returned to the U.S., he taught fencing and did other jobs while studying with Herbal Berghoff's HB Studio and then the Actor Studio under Lee Strasberg. Wilder's memoir, Kiss Me Like a Stranger, My Search for Love and Art, was published in 2005. After that, he wrote fiction, the 2007 novel My French Whore, 2008's The Woman Who Wouldn't, a collection of stories, What Is This Thing Called Love in 2010, and the novella Something to Remember You By, A Perilous Romance in 2013. Wilder was interviewed by Alec Baldwin for the one-hour TCM documentary Role Model Gene Wilder in 2008. The actor was also active in raising cancer awareness in the wake of Radner's death. He is survived by his wife, Karen Boyer, who he married in 1991, and his nephew. His sister, Corinne, predeceased him in January 2016. News of Gene Wilder's death spread quickly through Hollywood, with stars taking to Twitter to pay their respects to the comedy legend. Longtime collaborator Mel Brooks said he was blessed to work with Wilder. He tweeted, Gene Wilder, one of the truly great talents of our time. He blessed every film we did with his magic, and he blessed me with his friendship. Wilder, who also played Will Truman's boss on Will and Grace in 2003, his last role. Actor Aaron McCormick called him a genius. He tweeted, a genius I stole from constantly, and one I was humbled and thrilled to work with. Deborah Messing wrote, a man who lit up the world with his joy and genius. I can't say what it means to act with him and get to know his heart. Wilder's Sunday Lovers co-star Roger Moore reminisced, R.I.P. Gene Wilder, only happy memories of making Sunday Lovers together. Fellow comedians praised Wilder's talent as well. Carl Reiner tweeted, hashtag Gene Wilder, Avirad to a gifted actor whose film I suggest you revisit if you want to be thoroughly entertained. Jim Carrey tweeted, Gene Wilder was one of the funniest and sweetest energies ever to take a human form. If there's a heaven, he has a golden ticket. Albert Brooks tweeted, R.I.P. Gene Wilder, as funny as they come. Jimmy Kimmel tweeted, Gene Wilder was the best. Ben Falcone tweeted, no, not Gene Wilder, rest in peace. Tom Green tweeted, R.I.P. legend Willy Wonka star Gene Wilder dies at age 83. Orlando Jones tweeted, R.I.P. Gene Wilder, you will be missed. Say hello to Gilda and Richard for us. Zach Braff tweeted, R.I.P. to the legendary Gene Wilder. 2016 has been painful so far. Ricky Gervais tweeted, good day, sir. R.I.P. Gene Wilder. Billy Etchner tweeted, R.I.P. to a true original and one of the all-time greats, Gene Wilder. I loved him. Larry Wilmore tweeted, there's a big hole in comedy's heart with the loss of Gene Wilder today. Paula Poundstone tweeted, dear Gene Wilder, I wish I had written to you sooner. You made me laugh. I will miss you. Dane Cook tweeted, we are the music makers and we are the dreamers of dreams. Willy Wonka. R.I.P. Gene Wilder, your performances filled my childhood with joy. Billy Crystal tweeted, Gene Wilder was a giant of comedy. His legacy of films is inspiring, a true genius. Julia Louis-Dreyfus tweeted, R.I.P. dear, wonderful Gene Wilder, what an influence you were in my life. Thank you for all the joy. Orange is the New Black star Uzo Aduba called him the genius and the talent among many other accolades, sentiments other stars echo. She wrote, the genius, the talent, the actor, the original, the artist, the storyteller, the creative, the iconic, the great, great Gene Wilder. Jeffrey Tambor tweeted, Gene Wilder, there are no words, artist, inspirer, and hilarious, just brilliant, brilliant. Neil Patrick Harris tweeted, Gene Wilder passed away. Wow, what a lovely career. Wonka, Dr. Frankenstein, Jim the Wacko Kid, Gilda Radner must be giddy right now. Lenny Kravitz wrote, this guy made me laugh a lot. Laughter is a gift. Thank you, Gene. Josh Groban tweeted, thank you, Gene Wilder, for the wonderful, the weird, the pure imagination, one of my greatest heroes. Kevin Smith tweeted, Gene Wilder, the face of childhood joy for many a generations, has passed. Farewell, sweet genius. Gilda awaits you. Gina Rodriguez tweeted, Gene Wilder, rest in peace, knowing you gave us all the golden ticket of imagination. George Takei tweeted, he was always able to make us smile, and that is no small feat. Rest with the stars, Gene Wilder. Holly Robinson Pete tweeted, adore the work of Gene Wilder. Now with another fav, Cleavon Little, So Heaven just got a lot funnier. Russell Crowe tweeted, I saw Blazing Saddles 7 times at the cinema with my school friends. George St. Cal's outside. Gene Wilder, you were a genius, rest in peace. Elizabeth Banks tweeted, I just bought a vintage Blazing Saddles poster 3 days ago. Gene Wilder made my heart dance. You bad, and now may you rest in peace. Balthazar Getty tweeted, just heard about Gene Wilder, one of my all-time favorites. You youngsters that don't know his work, go now and watch his genius. R.I.P. Gene Wilder. Deborah Cox tweeted, rest well, hashtag Gene Wilder, thanks for the laughs, hashtag stir crazy, hashtag Willy Wonka. Edgar Wright tweeted, a moment of silence for the master of the comedic pause, Gene Wilder, funny doing something and funny doing nothing. Flea tweeted, Gene Wilder, I love you with all my heart. Zelda Williams, R.I.P. to the incomparable Gene Wilder. You filled so many childhoods, mine included, with wonders, laughter, and joy. Thank you. Jeanette McCurdy tweeted, really sad about Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka will forever be one of the movies I love the most and get most hope from. Rocco Despiritos tweeted, very sad to hear the news of comic genius, hashtag Willy Wonka, hashtag Young Frankenstein, hashtag Blazing Saddles, Gene Wilder dies at the age of 83. Alyssa Milano tweeted, rest in peace, Gene Wilder. The mayor of Los Angeles tweeted, here's to Gene Wilder, an incomparable talent whose smile and life's work made the world brighter. You will be missed but never forgotten. Martha Quinn tweeted, rest in peace, Gene Wilder passed today, 83 years old. He made all of our lives a lot sweeter. John Cena tweeted, RIP, hashtag Gene Wilder, absolute master, brilliant in so many ways. His life's work is timeless and everlasting. Maria Lopez tweeted, so many great Gene Wilder films, but I must have seen Stir Crazy 100 times as a kid. RIP, hashtag great talent. And Michael Buckley tweeted, RIP, Gene Wilder, truly one of the greatest. Batman himself, Ben Affleck, has teased the upcoming cinematic appearance of major DC Comics villain Deathstroke on social media. In a cryptic video posted Monday on Twitter, the highly skilled assassin for hire is shown staring menacingly at the camera, sporting his signature blue and orange armor. While it is unclear where the footage originates from, the rap citing sources close to the project have reported that Deathstroke will indeed be the main villain in Affleck's upcoming Batman solo film, which he's directing and preparing alongside famed comic book writer Jeff Johns. Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson, and also nicknamed the Terminator, was created by Mary Rolfman and George Perez in 1980. Known for taking on the Teen Titans and hunting down heroes for the right price, Deathstroke possesses incredible strength, reflexes, a brilliant tactical mind, and the ability to regenerate. The fan favorite has appeared in a number of comics, animated shows like Cartoon Network's Teen Titans series, video games, and most recently was portrayed by Manu Bennett on Arrow. Affleck's standalone Batman film currently has no release date, but the actor will appear as the Dark Knight in Justice League alongside Henry Cavill as Superman, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Ryza Miller as The Flash, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, and Ray Fisher as Cyborg when it opens in theaters November 17th, 2017. Marvel Comic Books hero Luke Cage flexes his superhuman powers in a new clip for Netflix's upcoming drama Luke Cage. The teaser released Saturday features Cage, played by Mike Coulter, First appeared as the character in Jessica Jones taking on a group of thugs inside a boxing gym. The hero says his guns are pulled on him, I guess you guys haven't heard about me, after single-handedly demolishing some would-be adversaries. His gunfire echoes throughout the gym. The bulletproof cage then continues to stand tall, upset that yet another outfit is now ruined. He says as the clip ends, I'm about sick of always having to buy new clothes. A description for the series that sets to appear on Netflix starting September 30th says in this Marvel live-action series, the street-fighting ex-con battles crime on the streets of New York as the superhero Luke Cage. The series also stars Theo Rossi, Mashir Shala Ali, Afri Woodward, Eric LaRae Harvey, Frank Whaley, Simone Misnick, and Rosario Dawson, who is reprising her Daredevil role as Nurse Claire Temple. Coulter is expected to star as the character in Netflix's planned Defender series, which will bring together its various Marvel heroes, including Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. David Barry has joined the cast of popular Starz series Outlander. Now, we're confirmed the Australian actor will play Lord John Grey in a tweet Monday after media reports the news earlier in the day. The show's official Twitter wrote, "The wait is over. Outlanders, raise your glass and welcome #David Barry as our Lord John Grey. #Outlander." Star describes Grey as a steadfast and honorable British subject, torn between a highly honored sense of familiar duty and a strong moral compass of right and wrong. The character develops a reluctant friendship with Jamie Fraser, played by Sam Heughan. Outlander co-stars Katarina Balfe and will return for a third season in 2017. The series is based on the Outlander book series by Dana Gabaldon, with Season 3 drawing from the third novel, Voyager. Executive producer Meryl Davis told Entertainment Tonight in July, "What's really exciting about Voyager is going to be a bit easier, but when I say easy, I put that in quotes." She explained the story is laid out so much easier. We see what they are, we see what conflicts are, and the dramatic moments. So far, I'm really enjoying what we're doing, but the back half will be more challenging. Barry's best known for playing James Bligh in the Australian series A Place to Call Home. He also portrayed Logan Mayer on the Australian soap opera Home and Away. Guy Pearce and partner Clarice Van Houten are first-time parents. The 48-year-old British-Australian actor and 39-year-old Dutch actress announced Monday on Twitter that they recently welcomed son Monty Pearce. Pearce wrote, "A cute little package arrived and told us his name Monty Pearce. We think we're going to keep him." Van Houten responded with a series of baby-related emojis. Pearce and Van Houten, who plays Melisandre on Game of Thrones, had confirmed the actress's pregnancy in March. The couple jokingly made reference to Melisandre's sinister shadow baby at the time. Van Houten tweeted, "Okay, I'm ready for your shadow baby jokes." Pearce added, "Nothing like the prospect of a shadow baby to change your mind about becoming a father." Pearce and Van Houten started dating after meeting on the set of Brimstone in 2015. The Western thriller co-stars Dakota Fanning and Kit Harington and will premiere at the Venice Film Festival in September. Pearce said of the movie in a 2015 blog post, "I'm working with the very talented and beautiful Clarice Van Houten. The film set in the 1800s and is about a Dutch immigrant family recently settled in the USA." Pearce split from wife Kate Mistles in 2015 after 18 years of marriage. Van Houten called it quits with director Keith Van Nieuwerkerk the same year. Jennifer Lopez surprised ex-husband Marc Anthony at his concert Saturday in New York. The 47-year-old singer joined Anthony on stage during his show at Radio City Music Hall to perform their Spanish-language song, No Te Ames. Lopez captioned a picture of herself with the performer on Instagram. "Always fun sharing the stage with this one, at Marc Anthony, #No Me Ames, #Radio City Music Hall, #Familia." The I Love Ya Papi singer later reunited with Anthony backstage to pose for a family photo with her two children, 8-year-old twins Emmy and Max. Anthony's wife, Shannon DeLima, joined the foursome for the Snapchat. Anthony wrote, "Mi gente, thank you to all the fans and at J-Lo for a wonderful concert. All about family backstage last night at Radio City Music Hall. The Private Collection, Tour 2016. Lopez and Anthony split in 2011 after nearly 7 years of marriage and finalized their divorce in 2014. Lopez called the split the biggest disappointment of her life in an interview with People and Entertainment Weekly in March. She admitted, "It was devastating and awful. I think both Marc and I thought at the time we would be together for the next 40 years until we die." Lopez has since had an on-again, off-again relationship with Casper Smart, but reportedly split from the dancer last week. She last released the album AKA in 2014, while Anthony debuted 3.0 in 2013. Spice Girls fans were delighted to see Mel B, Emma Bunton, and Jerry Halliwell reunite over the weekend. The trio of singers enjoyed a girls' night out Friday and shared clips from the get-together on Instagram. Mel B captioned a GIF, "Hanging with my girls, yippee, #girl power, #rich as a feast wick, at Emma Bunton and The Real Jelly Halliwell. Bunton added to a clip on her own account on a Friday night, "All you need is tea, cake, wine, and friendship, #girl power." Mini reunion follows months of speculation about a 20th anniversary celebration. Mel B, Bunton, and Halliwell had teased a reunion in July that would mark the 20th anniversary of the Spice Girls' debut album, Spice. The Spice Girls have said in a statement, "We would have the best fans in the whole entire world. You stood by us for 20 years, and we want to say a big thank you. We've had our ups and downs, but you've always been there," the trio said at the time. They also revealed, "We want to celebrate and have a party, and when we do, you're all invited. Happy 20th birthday to all our fans. We hope to tell you soon what you want, what you really, really want." Mel B, Bunton, and Halliwell previously got together in May to record new music in London. Spice Girls members Victoria Beckham and Mel C have kept quiet about their potential involvement with the reunion. Iggy Azalea and rapper French Montana are vacationing together in Mexico. The 26-year-old Australian rapper and 31-year-old American recording artist fueled dating rumors with a trip to Cabo San Lucas over the weekend. Montana shared a photo of himself with Azalea and their friends in front of a private jet Saturday, writing "Squad Goals." Baller Alert later shared a clip of the recording artist cozying up to Azalea's behind on the plane. Fancy rapper and Montana were first linked in July. The pair were seen chatting and dancing after Azalea's show July 23rd in Las Vegas. Although she later told E! News she and Montana are just friends. She said, "I've got another single coming out with French Montana, so we recorded while I was in Las Vegas last week. It should be having a new music video filmed to it in the next few weeks. We're just collaborating." Azalea and Montana's trip comes more than 2 months after the rapper's highly publicized split from fiancé Nick Young. She called it quits with the 31-year-old NBA star in June after she reportedly caught him cheating. She tweeted after their split, "I broke up with Nick because I found out he had brought other women into our home while I was away and caught them on the security footage." Montana, meanwhile, was last linked to actress Sana Lathan. He was previously in an on-again, off-again relationship with reality star Khloe Kardashian. A star-studded audience including Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Diddy, Cassie, Alicia Keys, and Swizz Beatz were spotted partying following the VMAs. The group, who were also joined by hip-hop mogul Steven Stout and wife Lauren Branch, were pictured seated together at a restaurant on Swizz Beatz' Instagram account with the caption "Family Zone." Each respective power couple was situated to have the men sitting down while the women posed standing above them. According to the Us Weekly, the collective were enjoying dinner at an Italian restaurant Pascal Jones in New York near the site of the 2016 Video Music Awards. TMZ captured video of Beyonce, Jay-Z, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, Diddy, and Cassie leaving the venue as they were swarmed by paparazzi. Beyonce and Kanye had plenty to celebrate Sunday as the pop star took home an impressive 8 awards during the ceremony, while the outspoken rapper debuted his new music video for Fade. Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie were also turning heads at the VMAs as they appeared together amid rumors of a split. In a related story, Rihanna and Drake continue to spark dating rumors as the musical pair were spotted sharing an intimate moment together on social media following the MTV VMA Awards. Drake wrote on Instagram Sunday alongside a selfie of himself kissing Rihanna on the cheek, "This is a night for all of us to be thankful for what you have done for us," after he had presented the pop star with the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. He continued, "You have affected so many of our lives in the best way possible. Tonight we celebrate you at Bad Girl Riri." Drake's fans sent fans into a frenzy during the VMAs when he confessed his love to Rihanna on stage before she accepted his award. Drake said, "We love the music, which could change styles from album to album. We love the video, which changed their artistic vision from year to year. But most of all, we love the woman who hasn't changed since day one. She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old. She's one of my best friends in the world. All my adult life, I've looked up to her, even though she's younger than me." The two then shared a kiss. Leading up to the award show, Drake had rented out a billboard in honor of Rihanna that congratulated her on her Vanguard Award win. Rumors that the two are linked romantically began picking up steam earlier this year when Drake and Rihanna were seen getting close in their music video for Work. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2003, the actor Charles Bronson, known for his tough guy roles in such films as The Dirty Dozen and the Death Wish franchise, dies at the age of 81 in Los Angeles. Bronson was born Charles Burchinski on November 3rd, 1921 in Erchenfield, Pennsylvania, to Lithuanian immigrants. The 11th of 15 children, he worked in the Pennsylvania coal mines as a teenager, later served in the Army during World War II. After the war, he worked a series of odd jobs and took acting acting lessons. He had an uncredited part in the 1951 film You're in the Navy Now, starring Gary Cooper, and a small part credited as Charles Bronson in 1952's Pat and Mike with Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. In the mid-50s, he changed his name to Bronson because he believed it wasn't smart for an actor to have a Russian-sounding last name at the time when there was a strong anti-communist sentiment in America. In the 50s and 60s, Bronson was cast as a tough guy in a slew of TV shows and such films as The Magnificent Seven, in 1960, a Western co-directed by John Sturges, and that co-starred Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen. The Great Escape in 1963, a World War II drama also directed by Sturges and co-starring McQueen. The Dirty Dozen in 1967, another World War II era story featuring Lee Marvin and Ernest Borgnine. And Once Upon a Time in the West in 1968, a spaghetti western directed by Sergio Leone that co-starred Henry Fonda. The craggy-faced Bronson achieved fame in Europe, and in Italy he was known as Il Brutto, or the Ugly One, before he became a full-fledged Hollywood star in the 1970s. In 1974's action thriller Death Wish, Bronson played the New York City architect Paul Kersey, who becomes a vigilante and goes after street criminals following attacks on his wife and daughter. Although the film was criticized for its graphic violence, it was a box office success and spawned 4 sequels from 1982 to 1984. Bronson's last starring movie role came in 1994's Death Wish 5, The Face of Death. And that's your entertainment report for Tuesday, August 30th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.